Hey, 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 everyone. Hello, parents and humans around the world. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I hope you're excited about this year. And I want to talk a little bit about this year. Why? Because, sorry, as I adjust my screen, so often we get like motivated for the new year and we're like all about, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do this and we're going to do this and we're going to do this. And we do nothing. And then December comes and we're at like December 25th and we're like, what the heck? Where did this year go? And what happened to all the stuff I was going to do? It is not done. Well, there's next year. So let's talk a little bit about why, or better yet, how you can avoid this being this time, December 20th of 2023. Okay, so if you're joining me live, please say hello. And so I can say hello back. You can give StreamYard your name, however that is. If you're joining me on the replay, hashtag after party, and I did not bring my water, so could be trouble for my throat that needs water. Anyway, okay. If you're new to my broadcast, welcome. Let me tell you who I am. I'm Celia Kibler. I'm a family empowerment coach. I'm the founder of Pumped Up Parenting, the founder of Fun Fit Family Fitness, and the founder of the International Day of Calm on April 5th of every year. I encourage you to go to the Day of Calm, pledge your support, and really check out the school that we are rescuing, because we rescue a school in the Day of Calm so that we can help kids who are the next generation learn to be in control of themselves and really learn about what acceptance and love and not hate and all of that can mean to the world in the future. I'm also a mommy of 5. Sorry, 2 I gave birth to and 3 I gained through marriage. I'm a grandma to 9, and I'm excited to be here with you today. So let's talk about this. And I'm not going to make this a super long broadcast because there is a key ingredient in this. And the key ingredient is to take action. So I want you to do a few things. While you're watching this, I want you to write down, what do you want to do this year? What different? Hi, Dr. Seema. Happy New Year to you too as well. Such a blessing you are to the world. And to students, Dr. Seema, she has her own university. She's a blessing to future generations. I want you to write down what you want to do differently in 2023. And we all have goals. We all think, oh, I want to write a book. I want to lose weight. I want to sleep better. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to not yell at my children. I want to be a better worker or better employer. I want to start my own business. The list can go on and on of wannas. What happens is we want all these things, but what we don't want to do, or we don't take the steps to do, is action. And all these things that we want to do will never get done if we don't take one step. And what step is that? The first one. So what I want you to do is sit down and write down what it is you want to change. Is there some kind of generational dysfunction going on in your family that you want to be the one that says, you know what, this stops with me? Is there a course you want to write? Is there a course you want to take? Is there a book you want to write? Is there a book you want to read? Is there a business you want to start? Is there a promotion you're seeking? What is it you want different from 2023 than 2022? Would you like to lose 20 pounds? Would you like to exercise more? What you need to be taking is this step. And that is the first step. So whatever your goal is, whatever you want to do, and don't make a list of, okay, in 2023, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to get a new job. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to change everything I do. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to What the heck? That's like overwhelming. And you'll get started on nothing. So I want you to pick 3 top things. You can brainstorm all the things you wanna do. What is it out of that brainstorm that you really want to do? What do you really want to do? Over the years, I've written books. I started a podcast 3 years ago. This is gonna be our 4th season with the new podcast that's gonna be loaded this week. I've started businesses. Sometimes businesses I didn't even intend to start, but I had a vision and I did it. What is it that is your top 3 out of this whole brainstorm list? And it might be, you know what I want to do? I want to finally unclutter this hall closet. Because for years you're being like, ugh, I'm so sick of this closet or I'm sick of this room and it just keeps getting worse and worse. It may be something like that. What are 3 goals that you would like to achieve over this year? Then I want you to take that goal and I want you to break it down into little steps. What is it going to take to achieve that goal? And your goal might be, I want to read 1 book a month. What's it going to take to read 1 book a month? Maybe you look at 1 book a month and you're like, how am I going to find the time? I don't even know how I'm going to find the time. So let's make it smaller. Let's read 1 book every 2 months. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. Okay, let's read 1 book every 3 months. How can you achieve that? Break it down. Well, you know what you can do today is you can set a timer for 10 minutes somewhere in your schedule and say 10 minutes. I'm going to start that book that I've been meaning to read that's sitting on my shelf and for 10 minutes I'm reading it. And then you know what you do tomorrow? You read for another 10 minutes and another 10 minutes. And you know what happens? That book is read. Probably before you even intended it to be read, and you can start another. You've got that closet that's been getting worse and worse and worse year after year after year. And you're like, if I don't clean this thing out, I'm going to explode. But you open the door and you look and you're like, I don't even know where to start on this bad boy. Boom. And that door gets closed. When what you should be doing is setting your timer for 10 minutes, opening the door and saying, you know what? This corner of this shelf, I'm going to work 10 minutes on. And then half of that shelf is done. And then the next day you do the other half. And the next day you do the other half of another shelf. And before you know it, guess what's cleaned up? That closet that's been bugging you for years. I want to lose weight. Maybe the thought is, I want to lose weight. I want to stop drinking. I want to exercise more. I want to, get some new clothes, new wardrobe, whatever. So now that's 5 things. Too overwhelming. You want to lose weight. So you're now thinking, okay, let's just start with losing weight. I want to lose weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this. I'm going to cut out that. I'm going to cut out this. I'm going to cut out that. I'm going to only eat soup for 30 days. I'm going to do whatever thing you think you're going to do. Make it realistic. All your goals should be realistic. Are you really only going to eat soup for 30 days? Maybe you will. But you know what happens after you're done the 30 days? You eat regular and then you gain weight. Maybe the right way to do is to say, today I have no sugar, no white flour, and I cut out fats. So whatever you're looking to make, there's not white flour in it, there's not white sugar, and there's not bad fats in it. Or maybe you say, I'm going to lessen my salt intake because salt retains fluid. Fluid is weight. And instead of shaking on the salt, you're sprinkling on the salt. And while you're listening, guys, share this out to other people because they want us to get started too. And if you're bold enough and willing to, share one change that you want to make for the new year and one small step that will get you started. What if you want to stop yelling at your kids? You know, I'm on a personal mission to stop 1 million parents from yelling at their kids. And you're like, well, I don't even know where to begin. because I yell so much. I don't even know how to do it without yelling. But every time I yell, I feel like a scumbag. So, how about today, just today, you become very conscious of your yelling? And as soon as you feel all elevated about a situation, you think, you know what? I'm going to go in the other room, but sit down, I'm going to breathe, not going to yell. Going to go back in there after I think about it. And I'm going to approach that situation with my children in a calmer, more productive way. Oh, yay. I'm so glad, Rudras. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. So I'm glad. Yeah, I took like vacation off because I had lots of family in over the holidays. So you are now thinking about yelling. You're putting conscious emotion in the forefront of your mind. You're bringing that automatic reaction of yelling out of your subconscious into your conscious, and you're being aware. Did you ever buy like a blue Honda or a car? I've just thought of a blue Honda. And all of a sudden you saw, gosh, you've never seen this color. I love this color. And all of a sudden you're driving around, you're like, holy cow, that guy's got the color, this color, this color, this color, this. Look at all these colors, because you brought it out of your subconscious into your conscious mind. You can do the same with yelling. When I do a yelling challenge, the first day people see results. Why? Is because I'm amazing? Well, yes, I'm amazing, of course, but it's because I brought the thought of yelling into their conscious mind, and they're becoming aware of it when it happens. That's why. So you can do the same thing. Baby steps. But the key is not getting overwhelmed. So whatever you're doing, whatever change you want to make, whatever the goal is, do it so you don't get overwhelmed. How did I write this book? This is a manual for parents. It has almost 300 pages. How did I write it? 15 minutes a day. Put on the timer for 15 minutes, and for 15 minutes, I wrote a chapter or part of a chapter. And you know what happened in 6 months? Done. Those little steps, number one, won't overwhelm you. Number two, gets you to take action. Number three, makes you look at it as, instead of this incredible task, it helps you to look at it as a little small task. Oh, I can do this for 10 minutes. I can go and write what I'm thinking for the first chapter of a book. I can go and outline what I want my book to be about. I can go on Indeed and look for a new job. I can go and, if I want to have a bigger presence socially, I can go and I can make a reel. A reel's a minute long. I got a minute. You know what? I got 5 minutes. I'll make 5 reels, 2 reels, 3 reels. Don't overwhelm yourself. Take tiny steps, because the reason goals do not get accomplished, visions that we see for ourselves in a new year, is because they are overwhelming. And instead of looking at it and breaking it down into smaller steps and starting with the first step and going to the second, and not making that first step a 3-hour step, making it a 10-minute step, if we're not doing that, we never get started. And the only guarantee is doing absolutely nothing. When you do nothing, you get nothing. So you want to make a change, you want to do something different, you want to break a generational cycle, you want to write a book, you want to get a new job, you want to start a business, you want to become financially free, you want to get smarter about finances. take the first step. It may mean you listen to a podcast. You find a podcast that will help you. It may mean you listen to a book on tape. And while you're driving, when I'm driving, I am always listening to books. Always. My car is my university. If you need to learn something in order to achieve something, it's a great place to start. Go for a drive. If you're going to have a long drive, put on a book instead of putting on music. Not that music's not fun and awesome, and sometimes you just need a break. But if you want to complete something that you want to get done for this year so that in December you're not living in regret and going, there went the year. Let's try it again in 2024. The reason you're not doing it is because you're overwhelmed by the concept. You don't know where to start and you don't take action. And sometimes it requires hiring someone. Relationships, parenting, I'm here. Group coaching, private coaching, although I have a wait list for private coaching, I'm here. Maybe it has something to do with financial. Definitely don't hire me. Hire somebody that's good at finances. Whatever it is, there are people out there to help. And if you don't know where to start, if you have a hard time breaking it down, find your person. Because there's a lot of wonderful people that will get you started. And by the end of this year, you'll get a new feeling because you're like, at the end of this year, wow, this is what I did. Check, check, check. I'm so proud of myself. Let's set up and see what I can do for 2024. Okay? So make your list of things you want to accomplish. Brainstorm it. Pick out 3 top things. And then for the number, order them 1, 2, 3. Number 1, break that down into small steps. And if you honestly don't know all the small steps, see if you can figure out one step, one 10 or 15-minute step that you can do today to get started. Action will get you results. Okay, guys, I appreciate you being there with me. Great to be back. Happy New Year to all of you. And I will be back next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So set your alarms. And you can follow me here. You can follow me on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not, if you do subscribe, you'll get notification when I go live. And all around the web. And as always, guys, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. You know, laughter really is the best medicine. And I will see you next time around the web in front of your screen. Make it an awesome day. Bye-bye, everyone.